studying in 3rd A. My school name is ACT Sarda Public School. Mind map of birds. These all are birds. Kingfisher, crow, peacock, parrot, dove, sparrow. Then move to the next. 3 types of bird. Water bird, flying birds, land birds. Example of water birds: duck, pelican, crane, seagull, and vulture. Example of flying birds: kite, eagle. Example of flying birds: emu, ostrich. Then move to the next. Feet of birds. 4 types of feet of birds: perching birds, swimming birds, and flesh-eating birds, and wading birds. Example of perching birds: parrots, toucan. Example of swimming birds: swan, duck. Example of flesh-eating birds: eagles, hawks, and vultures. Example of wading birds: heron, flamingo, and crane. Then move to the next. Body parts of bird. Birds have 2 eyes. Birds have 2 ears. Birds have 1 beak. Birds have wings. Birds have tail. Birds have 2 legs. Birds have feathers. Then move to the next. Types of feather. Body feather, down feather, flat feather, body feather. These are small and stiff feathers that give shape to the body. Down feathers. These are small and fluffy that keep the bird's body warm. Flat feathers. These are long and flat. Feathers are present on the wings and tail. Then move to the next. Movement of wings, upward and downward. A bird flies with the help of its wings. The bird flaps its wings in upward and downward direction, which causes it to move in forward direction. Then move to the next. Beak of birds and their food. Beak of hummingbird. Long and straw-like beak. They eat mainly feed on the nectar. Beak of pigeon. Small and short beak. They mainly eat seeds. Beak of parrot. Strong and curved beak. They eat fruits and seeds. Beak of sparrow. Small and short beak. They eat seeds and tender plants and insects. Beak of duck. Broad and flat beak. They eat worms and plants. Beak of toucan. Broad and straw and long beak. They eat fruits. Beak of pelican. Broad, long, pointed beak with a punch. They eat fish. Beak of eagle. Strong, sharp and hooked beak. They eat mice, rabbits and snakes. Beak of peacock. Sharp, strong and pointed beak. They eat garden, lizards, frogs, leaves and seeds. Thank you. Good morning, ma'am. I am Kesri Raksha, studying 3rd B. I am going to tell about birds. Types of birds. According to their living place, birds are classified into 4 types. Birds live on trees, water birds, flying birds and land birds. Birds live on trees. Some birds such as parrots and sparrow crow live on trees. Water birds. Some birds such as crow and duck and crane live nearby seas, rivers and lakes and ponds. These are the water birds. Flying birds. Some birds fly in a search of food. For example, vulture, kite and eagle. Land birds cannot fly. For example, emu and ostriches. Feed of birds. Birds have different types of feeds. Perching birds. Parrots, toucans, kingfishers are the examples of perching birds. Swimming birds. Birds such as swan and duck have webbed feet. These are the examples of swimming birds. Flesh-eating birds. Birds such as eagles and hawks have strong feet and claws. These are the examples of flesh-eating birds. Wading birds. Birds such as crane and flamingo have long legs and long toes. These are the examples of wading birds. Running birds. Ostriches have long leg. These are the examples of running birds. Body parts of birds. Birds have two eyes, 2 ears, 1 beak, 2 wings, 1 tail, 2 legs and feathers. Movement of wings. Birds have 2 wings. Birds move its wings upward and downward while flying to move in a forward direction. Type of feathers. There are 3 types of feathers. Body feather, down feather and flight feather. Body feather are small and stiff. It gives shape to the body. Down feather. Down feather are small and fluffy. It keeps the body warm. Flight feather. Flight feather are long and flat. It helps birds to fly. Beak of birds and their food. Birds eat with the help of their beak. Hummingbird. It has long and star-like beak. It collects nectar from flowers. Pigeon. It has small and short beak. It eats seeds with the help of their beak. Parrot. It has strong and curved beak. It eats fruits and seeds with the help of their beak. Sparrow. It has small and short beak. It eats seeds and tender plants and insects with the help of their beak. Thank you, ma'am. I am Aradi Sholapur. I am 3rd standard. I would like to tell about birds. There are 4 types of birds. First one is birds live in trees. For example, parrot, sparrow and crow. Water birds. Water birds live in water. For example, duck, crane and seagull. Flying birds. They fly a lot. For example, vulture, kite and eagle. Land birds. They do not fly and they run fast. For example, emu and ostrich. Feet of birds. There are 5 types of feet. First one is perching bird, for example, parrot and toucan. Second one, swimming birds. They have a feathered feet, for example, swan and duck. Flesh-eating birds. They have strong and sharp claws. For example, eagle and vulture. Wading birds. They have a long leg. For example, crane and flamingo. Running birds. They run fast and they cannot fly. For example, emu and ostrich. Let's know about beak of birds and their food. Hummingbird. Hummingbird have long and straw-like beak, mainly feed on nectar. Pigeon. Pigeon have a short and beak, mainly eat seeds. Parrot. Parrot have strong and curved beak. They eat fruits and seeds. Sparrow. Sparrow have small and short beak. They eat seeds, tender plant and insects. Types of feathers. There are 3 types of feathers. First one is body feather, down feather and flight feather. Body feather helps them to give shape. Down feather. Down feather give warmth to the body. Flight feather. Flight feather give help them to fly. Movement of wings. First one is downward and upward. Let's know about few body parts of birds. Eyes. They have sharp eyes. Ears. They don't have external ears. Beak. They have beak and they don't have teeth. Wings. Wings help them to fly. Tail. Tail helps them to balance. Legs. Legs help them to sit strong and walk and run. Feather. Feather help them to fly. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. My name is Siddharth Malapakuni from 3rd A class. Today I am going to tell about my map of birds. Birds. Types of birds. There are 3 types of birds. Water bird, flying bird, land bird. Examples of water bird. Swan, duck. Example of land bird. Lapwing or crickets. Examples of flying birds. Kite, eagle. Types of feathers. There are 3 types of feathers. They are body feathers, flight feathers and down feathers. Body feathers. These are small and stiff feathers that give shape to the body. Down feathers. These are small and fluffy feathers that keep the body warm. Flight feathers. These are long and flat feathers that are present on the wings and tail. Flight feathers help the birds to fly. Movement of wings. Upward, downward. Feet of birds. There are 5 feet of birds. They are perching birds, swimming birds, flesh-eating birds, running bird, wading bird. Examples of poaching birds. Parrot, kingfisher. Example of swimming bird. Duck, swan. Example of flesh-eating bird. Eagle or vulture. Example of running bird. Ostrich. Example of wading birds. Flamingo, crane. Beak of birds. Hummingbird. Long and star-like beak. Mainly feed on nectar. Pigeon. Small and short beak. Mainly eat seeds. Parrots. Strong and curved beak. Eat fruits and seeds. Sparrow. Small and short beak. Eat seeds, tender plants and insects. Toucan. Broad.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. My name is Anil. I am studying in 3rd C class. My map of birds. Types of birds. 4 types of birds. Birds live on trees. Example: parrot, sparrow, crow. Water birds. Example: duck, crane, seagull. Light bird, fly bird, vulture, kite, eagle. Land bird. Example: emu, ostriches. Feet of birds. Perching birds. Example: parrot, toucan. Swimming bird, swan, duck. Flesh-eating birds. Eagle, hawk, vulture. Wading birds. Flamingo, crane. Running birds, ostriches. Movement of wings. Down, upward, downward. Types of feathers. Body feathers, down feathers, flat feathers. Body parts of birds. Birds have 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 beak, 2 wings, a tail, 2 legs, feathers. Beak of birds and their food. Hummingbird, long and straw-like beak. Mainly feed only nectar. Pigeon, small and short beak. Mainly eat seeds. Parrot, strong and curved beak. Eats